Ahaha, welcome back. I was muted. Aha. So this is episode 8 of my Space Engineers Let's Play. My plan today is very simply to try getting this rebuilt. I've torn it down to just the pieces that I had actually liked of the ship. Mainly its core parts. All of those were nice and functional. I could not dump everything in here, I'm pretty sure. Both of these are full. That's the very first thing I'm going to be doing. Oh, right. This connector. That's where everything else is going, is that connector up there. Because both of these are full. So I need to go ahead and take these out and get a small cargo in underneath each of these. Just double the cargo on the base itself. And let's see, cargo. I want the dusty purple. And I'll just put those under there. I believe build and repair is turned on. It is. So let's just put in whatever I have for all that. And then get the rest crafting. I have plenty of iron because I've been mining in the little thing that I was able to set up last time. 36,000 in there. Another 28,000 up here. And that's why the cargoes are full. And then let's go ahead and replace these with dusty purple steel. I don't need that much steel on me. I'll keep 40 and 40. That sounds good because I'm going to need them for putting things on there. Oh wait, these are supposed to be dusty green. There we go. That looks much better. Okay, how many small cargo containers are complete now? We now have 4 and 5. So I actually need to add those to my second event controller. So event all full. Come down here to cargo. Small cargo. 4 and 5. Add those blocks. And this has an AND gate. So when all 4 of these containers are full, it'll let me know. This one, I should go ahead and add those as well. 4 and 5. When any one of the cargo containers is full, that one lets me know. And those are up in the control room. It's that one letting me know that one of them is full. This one letting me know that it's fine though, because not all of them are full. Anyway. Right, I took down my survival kit. And it's also going to be nighttime soon. And I had said a few episodes back I was going to be stuck in nighttime for a long while. That's not the case. I forgot that I have the sleep mod, so let's see, control room's there. So in my bedroom here, I can sleep through the night in the cryo tube, and I believe the bed itself actually works. And actually, I wonder if it's close enough to nighttime to actually work for me. Helps if I close the door. Now I can take off my helmet. Race up the stairs. I did unfortunately give myself no way to quickly fly up, so it's stairs or nothing. That's control room. I just grabbed one of those. It's daytime, you don't need to sleep. So yeah, the bed does work, but it's not late enough for me to sleep yet. Okay, close door, put on helmet. This thing. I also mined up a good bit of gold, somewhere around 12,000 ore. I'm hoping that winds up being enough gold to do all of the tier 1 or potentially tier 2 thrusters I'm going to use. That was in tech mods. We wanted the hydrogen. So for the small ones, it's 22 superconductors, 130 for the large ones. I might want to stick to using smalls. So that's 22. It'll be 32 if I go up to the tier 2s. And a lot more motors. The problem I might run into there is, again, I might not have enough gold. I might not have enough nickel. Get rid of both of those. Let's go ahead and turn you off for just a moment. I think I need to do batteries first. These batteries cost 240 power cells and 12 superconductors. They hold much more power than the standard batteries, and they fit the form a little bit better on the ship. So let's go back to the purple clean, which is my primer, which this ship never even got out of the primer color. So let's go ahead and put this up here. And I'll put positive on the starboard side, negative on the port. And we'll just try to get 2 of those. So let's go ahead and... Well, no, I'm not going to do that yet, because I've got a lot of parts in there. So let's just actually let the build and repair do what it can already. Keep having to mute because I'm sneezing. Okay. So what have you got in here? Everything but the 80 power cells. So I don't need to put those on here. I can just go in here. Power cells. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Make those and get busy. In here, let's go ahead and set both of these to recharge. That might actually zap battery power from the base. But to discharge the batteries that I took off of there, I had to add a whole new battery to the system, which I'm glad I'm going to be covering that up with modules. Otherwise, it would bug me. Just going to go on about my business. Okay. So that one's almost done. That one is done. Nice. So that will have much more power than the 4 batteries that were here before, just with those 2. And better power flow. Let's see. Don't need these anymore, or that, or these really. Let's just go ahead and put light armor back on there, because I am going to try to put a shell on this today. And go to atmospheric. Yeah, let's just go ahead and try those 2s, and we'll stick to smalls on that. That should work for us. So let's do so 6 on each side, a total of 12 facing down. I will have to fully fill up my inventory and see how that works, but I think that should be alright. And then we can sneak in here and we can get 4 side thrusters on each side. Look at me, remembering my side thrust essentially first thing. It's almost like I learned something after drifting sideways the first time building this ship. Okay, so my down thrust is covered, side to side. Just need my reverse thrust and my forward thrust. So let's get into forward. It's pretty dark over there in that corner, couldn't see well. Okay, so that gives me 4 there, each direction. These I actually don't want quite right there. I wonder if I shouldn't put them all the way in the back over here. With the same 4. So that way the forward and the reverse thrust are the same. And of course I could add more top and bottom to either of those if 4 of the tier 2s, well I guess 8 of the tier 2s isn't going to be enough for each direction. And we've got 4 on the sides, so I'm sure that's going to be fine. That's going to be way better than what we had for side thrust last time. And I can come in here and add a little bit of shape to this once all these thrusters are finished here. I've already got all the gyros I need, though I do want to take 9 of these and set those on a separate group. So I've got the first 6 are in use at all times just to be able to power the ship's own turning. But when I get it full is when I want the other 9 to come on. That way it's not ludicrous speed turning when I'm trying to take off. So let's see, what's holding you up here? Superconductors, metal grids. Well, it's still doing things, but I know I need superconductors, so let's go ahead and get 80 of those built. I've got enough gold for that, right? Yeah, I've got enough gold for that. 128 left. As it's cutting through there. Let's see. For shape, I do need to worry about those 8 thrusters there so that they're not burning things. Same with all these thrusters around here. But other than that, I should be able to enclose this thing now, for the most part. I do like to still leave these up front to be able to add on drills if I need. And if I really need to, I can add a welder to the ship from the underside there, which could be quite useful. How are these batteries doing? I've got build info up there, tells me nothing about the charge. Yeah, nothing about the charge. But I could look up in here. Batteries. The azimuth batteries will be fully recharged in 13 minutes. Stored 3.24 megawatt hours. Max output is 12.96 megawatts. I don't know why it took me a second to figure that out. Probably because I'm not a person who deals with electricity very often. I kind of want to see if I can sneak a small hydrogen tank or two on here. Okay, what just spawned in? A ward of Lothian. But let's see. Tank. Where could I put a small hydrogen tank? And I could easily put one here, but that seems a bit explosive. A couple back here wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, let's do that. So a couple hydrogen tanks there. That's online. Spin down and check these. They still need metal grids, superconductors. Over here it's just superconductors, metal grids. Motors started being a problem at some point. I'm surprised superconductors are still a problem. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and get some of these into Build Planner for what they're missing. There's two. And of course it won't actually build them in that order because build and repair is very derpy. I know you don't have any of that stuff, so go ahead and get it. I need more hydrogen. Just notice my bottle's half empty. Don't like that much. So yeah, it's just building what it wants to build as usual. The more I use build and repair, the less I think I like it overall. Yes, it saves me time having to run back and forth for things. But it builds in a weird order. We got weather blowing in. Okay, well that's building. I could run up and go check on my console up there, but that's way up there. I should put something down here somewhere. So let's see, can I grab the stuff for that? Oh, but 2 bullet displays and 2 bulletproof glass. I can get those making. You go ahead and you'll sit right there. Okay. It's telling me that there's a couple things I can't withdraw for this. Oh, because it's trying to do the small grid variant. Gotcha. So that and that have got to go. Those in place. Okay, we should have enough nickel. 231 there. And 60 in here. Put those together, 292. Only need 100 and something. So yeah, we've got enough nickel to do that. I'm probably gonna have to go get more nickel. Let's see, what's going on back here? So all of my forward thrusts are online. My reverse thrusts are going online, kind of. I bet that's actually already enough thrust to fly it though. If we had the side thrusters on this side, even one or two of them done. Like we've got two of them over here. We've got 4 down thrust. That should be enough to fly it empty. Braking would be difficult though with how much forward thrust we have and no reverse. How are we doing on that? It's waiting on its superconductors. And this is getting around to them anyway. Alright, so I can get this up and running and get this back running on scripts. Weather. Yeah, dust. So not dust storm, just dust. So power generation is halted. Okay, so it's made everything it can and gotten it all out here. So let's grab what's needed again. So maybe it'll figure this out. 5, we got 3 more spaces. I'm gonna need to get more nickel. So if I can get this operational enough to fly, that would be good. Because I could go get more nickel without having to just fly over and grab it by hand. So I might want to do that. Okay, so I have half of my braking thrust online. All of my driving thrust online. What are we looking like on the production here? Oh no, have I run through all my gold? I have run through all of my gold. Do I have any more gold? Is there even any more of this gold rock left? Wait. I need to refill my bottle and drop off all this junk I'm carrying. So let's do that real quick. Oh, come on, refill. There we go. Off to get more gold for the gold monster. Oh, I guess I didn't eat all of this gold. Lucky me. I have a lot of stone, I'm sure, with my light inventory right now. Can't carry that. Just want the gold. Again, off with the stone.
Inventory full.
And I'm sure I have more stone to offload. I don't like doing this because the stones are worth iron and such.
Inventory full.
But I just don't have the room to mess with it right now. Okay, stone, get out of here. Grab this last little bit of gold. And let's take that back to the lazy outpost. It does look nice. Refill that just to make sure. So yeah, I guess it should just be superconductors now. Maybe. Let's see, what is it for the... Oh, steel tubes. And then that needs a conveyor to connect it. Oh, right, I put everything away. The stuff to make that should exist in here. Can't withdraw one motor. Still can't withdraw one motor. Will you quit stealing my motor? There. Oh, build and repair. How are things going over here? Superconductors, superconductors. Yeah, those are all superconductors. Superconductors, metal grids, and motors over here. Same here with these 4 blocks.
Energy
Well,
low.
3 of the 4. Low energy. Fortunately, the ship is connected to energy right now. While I'm in here, how are those batteries doing? Fully recharged in 43 seconds. I also want to come in here and change this to SF05. Which means I'll also need to change all of my SF05 labeling. Not a problem. So I just have to delete that group, and there we go. Everything is SF05. Now let's go back to the gyros. Actually, yeah, let's delete that group. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, so let's go up to 6. SF05 main gyros. And then to 16, 7, 8, and 9 are SF05 load gyros. There we go. So now I need to go back into this group. That's going to change. Batteries, this is going to change. Now we have SF05. Every wrong button. Battery power. Take that down. I'm just going to there we go. Just going to get rid of azimuth there. Battery SF05, just to make it easier to find. He's got really nice models on that, so I don't think I really just need the name. And the thumbnail is also there, so. So out of gold again. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and try seeing if this thing is mobile to make it over there. I mean, the batteries say they're charged, so we can hope there's the recharge on and off on that battery. I need main gyros here. I need to set up the thruster groups, but obviously I don't have all of the thrusters done, so I'm just not going to bother with that yet. The rest of that actually looks like the base. So let's just go ahead and see where I can go from here. I'm now on auto. I have my 6 gyroscopes turned on. Oh my God, she takes off fast. Right. Remember what I said about side thrusters? Yeah, don't have any on the other side, but I do have some on this side. So, here we go. This works fine. Everything is fine here. Nothing to see here. Let's turn on my ore detector so I can see what's going on. Ooh, I really like that color. This is the nickel right here, isn't it? Why are you not telling me what's down here? You're telling me things that are farther away, but not what's down here. Don't want to go too hard, too fast. There we go. Okay, I'll just turn that off because it's not being very helpful right now. Okay, lights on. Yeah, I thought this was the nickel. So let's go ahead and grab as much of this as we can haul back. Like 3 or 4 loads of this into the cargo. And get some gold into the cargo again.
Inventory full.
And that should get building back online.
Inventory full.
For those who are watching to see if you want to get the game or not, this is something you have to worry about. You're in the middle of a project and you ran out of ore. And the project you're in the middle of might be your cargo ship that helps you get ore, which is exactly my problem. Not that bad. Just get in here, get mining, and get it back online. And if you're being crazy like me, at least pay attention to what thrusters aren't completed yet.
Inventory full.
And I would not do this with vanilla thrusters and this much cargo on a ship. That just seems like a bad idea.
Inventory
Especially if you're trying to do it with this few vanilla thrusters. There was more down here. There it is. Let's go ahead and grab that up. And get onto the iron rock. Okay, this actually is pegging the power. So I want to add a couple more of those batteries. So I need a lot of gold. A lot of gold. But at least now I can also grab the stone. Don't care what I'm grabbing when I have the cargo space for it. Okay, so let's just drop in here. And start grabbing stuff.
Inventory full.
Even the stone is useful. That's going to have silicon and nickel and iron in it. I still have mined 0 silicon. All the silicon I have has come from stone. In the early game, stone tends to work perfectly fine for your silicon needs. It's towards the middle and late game when you start wanting to actually have full-on silicon mines. I need a better source of gold. This one's almost gone. And this is the first one that I started, second one that I've worked on destroying.
Inventory full.
Because the first one that I ate was right at around 12k gold. And I don't think I've left that much over here.
Inventory full.
This is what I was mining for the first iteration of the ship, I do believe. I am getting so much more stone than gold. How are we doing? Gold, 4.7k. That's not terrible. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Come on, gimme. Need more gold.
Inventory full.
I knew this was going to be gold hungry. I didn't realize it was going to be this gold hungry. Well, bless you, doggy. Did you sniff something you shouldn't have, Marnie?
Inventory full.
Alright, so what have we got now for gold? 575. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this back and get this parked. I am going to need, I don't know, a couple more of the azimuth batteries on here. Ought to work out well. So I definitely want to make sure I'm pushing enough power for these. My goodness, the acceleration is phenomenal. All right. Still flying with a port tilt to my ship because I have no starboard thrusters. So let's just get in over here, get down a bit. That sun's still not low enough for me to sleep. And there we go. Locked. 9-8. All of that is shut down. Batteries recharging. Okay, let's see here. With as far back as those are, I probably could put regular batteries up here. Yeah, there we go. Warfare batteries. Let's go grab a little bit of steel. And I wonder how these will look overall. Oh, right. I landed this over here. This has no access to anything to drop off the ore. So let's get rid of all that. Just search ore and run it over. From this ship would also be helpful. Drop that off. Drop off a load of stone. So much nickel. I probably am going to either get rid of this particular building platform or connect it up. Haven't decided which one yet. I might actually just run something underneath and connect it up. It is useful to have over here. Okay, now I have to search stone because stone isn't showing up with ore. Or I could search large cargo. Or L cargo. L car. Whoa. Didn't turn fast enough, or far enough. Almost had this emptied out. I'm just double clicking it to grab as much as I can carry. Last load. Last load. Nice, there we go. Okay, what's needed on these batteries? 20, 40 power cells. So I'll come back over here. Production. There we go. Looks like it's even thinking about putting these together. Eventually, maybe. How is refinery doing? Spitting out gold on both of them. How about we switch it to that? Want to be nickel, want to be gold, because along with this other stuff on production, I need. Let's just make 140 motors. If I don't need that many, I'll take the rest apart. It's fine. Oh, right, I need my steel plates back. Because I believe all I have left to do is armor this thing for now. Again, once my thrusters are complete. But I can figure out some armors. Start with hard crossbar across here. Whoops. Did I cut that? No. Okay. Okay, so I finally got that put together. Give me some side thrust over here so that this thing's a bit more flyable, please. So I need 15 more superconductors and didn't get them. Okay, so let's just come through here and collect some more of this. Okay, so there's 4. Five, 6. There's 8 of them. Let's see if that can get finished. All right. Add these blocks here. Yeah, let's not do that one. Go with 5. I don't need this to be super heavy armor, so I can just use light half armor. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. I don't think. So let's go ahead and add some half blocks on this one too. So that's how it looks after that. That gives build and repair something while it's waiting for parts. Oh my goodness, I'm back to short on gold. Oh, did I at least get all of the other parts? I have one side thruster on this side now. That makes me feel a lot better about flying this thing and parking it up top. That kind of looks flyable. I could risk it. I guess I might wind up making this a two-parter though. It is taking longer than I expected, and I'm having to do a lot of mining on camera. So I think I'm going to take what's here and fly around and do all the mining that's needed. See if the new batteries help it to actually keep afloat. For the time being, let's actually set those to SF05 batteries, add those, and then we can turn them off of the terminal. I also want to set those two specifically because the others are already on recharge, onto recharge. There we go. So that way those will get full too. So if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and hit the like button down below. And if you want to see more about what I'm getting up to, hit the subscribe button. There's also linked in the description my Discords. So until next time, have a good one.